Hello folks, welcome back to a brand new Orland video, um, uh, another one, and basically in today's video we are talking about the First Blaskan War. As I'm sure you assumed if you've watched my other Orland videos, the war was fought between Zatria and Balaska. Now, following the Orland conflict, this war took place. The war was The war was fought over rights of Blaskan Orist within Zatria, rights which were swiftly being taken away. See, following the Orland conflict, Kra, previously a region of Balaska, was annexed by the Zatrian Empire, which was now truly an empire. This empire was also known as Williamist Zatria, and Williamist Zatria was extremely anti-Balaskan Orist, which was a religion, by the way, just so you know. In 1843, William would pass the Anti-Balaskan Act, which would ban Balaskan culture as well as the study or practice of Balaskan Orism, as apparently it was a threat to the nation and security of Zatria. This law also included the capture and and execution of anyone who refused to convert to Zatrian Orism, Zatrian, Mitrian, or Potrian Orism respectfully. And by 1848, over 148,000 Balaskan Orists had been executed, while 2.3 million had been captured and 870,000 were enslaved. This would lead to the Balaskan crown being extremely mad about this, and the new king, who was described as being ghost-like, King Frank II, would quickly order a rebuild of the Balaskan army in order to quote-unquote free their Balaskan brothers within Kra. This caused William to also begin readying his armies for war, expecting there to be a second Orland conflict at this point. This would lead to over 300,000 ready troops. And in 1851, King Frank II would give an official ultimatum to Zatria: either release the slaves and give Balaskan Orists their rights, or a war would begin. Well, William chose war. Zatria was ready for war, so when Balaskan forces did end up invading, they managed to make little to no progress within the first couple months. This would be till, of course, the Battle of Oswald, which Balaskan troops would heavily defeat Zatrians with encircling movement, destroying the Zatrian forces and taking the city. Balaskan slaves and prisoners quickly began being broken out of camps and almost immediately joined the Balaskan army, only strengthening their forces bigger. This led to a massive pushback of Zatrian forces. It also allowed for more forces to push in through the border. Fighting would continue for multiple years, and it seemed that Zatria was losing, as by 1853 this is what it looked like. Alaska was making heavy, and I mean heavy, advancements within the Corononian region. This was until, of course, William himself started fighting in battles. In mid-1853, William would begin fighting in battles, beginning with the Battle of Namens, which sent Balaskan forces running back towards the border. Balaskan force was completely ripped in half, and Zatrian forces began charging towards the northern part of the Balaskan army. Battle after battle after battle, William was winning and pushing back Balaskan forces even more. So finally, the northern armies were crushed. Not long after, the southern forces began retreating back, and back, and back, and back, until finally Balaska surrendered, realizing its failed invasion. And with the Treaty of Odin in 1855, Zatria would be granted this land and permitted to continue their anti-Blaskan War assaults without interruption. I hope you enjoyed this video, as this war was through 1851 to 1855 and saw over 30,000 casualties. Well, that's all for today's video.